If you're in a place where locking blades are restricted, or just want a non-locking knife, this is a very solid option. So this is the Solis Titanium from Real Steel. This is one of their premium models, as it combines an N690 blade plus a titanium handle, but they also have the same model in some budget versions. I simply wanted this one, as I love the look of these gold accents on the handle. But now about the knife itself, as it's a non-locking blade, it's a slip joint, similar to a Victorinox, with some differences, as it is longer and wider, but with about the same thickness, and it's a sheepsfoot blade, which is very slicey. Slices very nicely, and unlike a Victorinox, also has a half stop at 120 degrees for extra safety, which is quite a nice add. But just like a Victorinox, can be opened only with two hands, like this. As you can see, there's no thumb stud or any other possibility to open it with one hand, just a groove, and it's meant to be open like this. Other than that, it does also have a deep carry pocket clip, which is actually sturdier than I thought, as it holds the blade in place very nicely, even though it does not look like it. As you can see, with jeans, it looks very nice due to the gold color. And the blade holds very nicely, very sturdy. It's a nice clip, but can be carried only on one side, and does also have this lanyard loop in case you need it. But now let's give it a score. And first off, the comfort. And when it comes to that, considering its compact size, it does feel nice. The overall shape is nice and neutral, feels nice to hold, and there are no real hot spots. Nothing that feels odd. And when it comes to the back spring, it's strong enough to make it feel safe. I would like to have some one-hand opening options, but yeah, it's not there. So I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. It's pretty solid. Now, looks. And that part is very subjective, but I personally really like this look. The titanium handle plus the gold hardware looks very nice. But there's one thing that really bothers me, and it's the engravings on the blade. I'm not sure how well you see it, but they're a bit distorted and a bit blurry, which on a knife at this price point does not look great, as overall looks quite fancy, but the engravings really throw it off. So I'm giving it a 6 out of 10. I still like it, but this should be improved. But now let's move on to the practicality. And when it comes to that, it is a slip joint with a fairly thin blade, so it's meant for easy, I'd say, EDC tasks, like cutting food like fruits, veggies, and so on, opening boxes, and other lightweight tasks. But overall, it slices very nicely, and is nice to carry due to the lightweight plus the nice clip. And it does have a half stop for extra safety. And overall, when it comes to functionality, I'm giving it a solid 6 out of 10. It's pretty solid, but it does have its limitations. So just need to adjust your expectations. But now, the value. And I did just see it on sale for under 90 bucks. And for that price, if you can get an N690 blade plus a titanium handle and overall with a nice look like this, I'd say the deal is very nice. Usually it's about 120 bucks. So for under 90, the deal is very nice if you can get it at that price. So a solid 8 out of 10 is pretty justified. That should give us a total of 27 out of 40. So overall, it's a pretty nice knife. If you want a slip joint and you like the look, yeah, might be worth picking up. So if you do want to pick one up, I'll leave the links in the description. And if you liked the review, leave a like, subscribe, and see you next one. Bye!